Hi, everybody. I'm Jim Shore. Guess what I'm going to talk about now? One of my favorite subjects, and it's something that's really kept me busy because we create whole bunch of stuff, and there's more to it, more than just this. So when you start looking at these pieces on the site, I want you to look at the rest of it too, because there's some really good stuff. A lot of this stuff, see, when we brainstorm on all this kind of thing and decide what we're going to do, we go in sort of in two different directions. One side is kind of cute and whimsical, and you'll see that a lot in some of these pieces. They're just a lot of cute witches and that sort of thing. And we go a little on the dark side too, so we got some creepy stuff too that you'll see. And then we've got some subjects that, oh my gosh, we've been wanting to do for such a long time, and finally we've gotten to do it, like this one right here. Our version of the Hocus Pocus. You know, I love that movie. I'm telling you, and I would watch that movie if for no other reason than to hear Bette Midler saying, "I've put a spell on you." That's such a grand thing. And we've got this piece here is a good piece too. This is the witches dancing in the moonlight around the cauldron, as you can see, and they rotate around. And one thing that I like about this piece, I like the base as well as the piece itself, the rest of the piece. As you can see, it's got all kinds of spooky elements on there, from black cats to skeletons and spiders and all sorts of stuff like that. So it's really a lot of fun. And we've got this one. Look, huh? I love that piece. And this piece here, this is one of our favorite pieces. In fact, yeah, this is actually, people are raving over this piece. Okay, I don't know, play on words, but anyway, the way it lights up, and as you can see, lights up. So that's a grand night light for your kids' room. And we've got, this piece here. Now, this actually is part of the Haunted Mansion collection I've done. So it's the Hitchhiking Ghost, but it lends itself so well to the Halloween season that I would include that. You've got this piece here too. This is a great piece. I love this as just a simple little something. Now, this is one of those things I keep telling you how to decorate. Where you put a big central piece in there, and then you go out from it with different pieces. This would be a perfect piece to include in a decorative thing that you were putting together. Yeah, spooky and a little bit whimsical, a little bit spooky. It's a good piece. So this piece here. Okay, here we go. This piece here with the spider dangling on the hat, which is I'm I have to admit, I'm afraid of spiders. I'm big into arachnophobia, so this piece was one of those spooky pieces that I was actually happy to bring it because it affects me like that. And then this piece here. Now, this is lit on the inside too, as you can see, and it's got a flicker thing in there that makes it look just like it's got a real live candle in there. But of course, it's perfectly safe. That's an LED. But I just love this piece. I think it's once again, it's kind of a whimsical thing with a little bit of spookiness. Okay, so there's more to this, and I could go on all day about this collection, and then we'll, as time goes on, we'll show you some of the other pieces that are maybe a little bit darker, like the Grim Reaper and some of the spookier witches and that kind of stuff. But for now, I want you to take a look at this, see what you think. I think if you love Halloween like love Halloween, and you like to decorate around it, these pieces I think would be either a nice gift for from your friends that share that sort of thing with you, or something to add to your collection. So come take a look.